Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Adrian Nelson. The focus period for this reading is mid-August till mid-September, but obviously when you see it, it's the right time for you. So welcome to my channel, Aquarius and cross-watchers and wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. So I've been guided to use these cards for your reading today, and also these crystals. So let me quickly show you what crystals it is that I have for those of you that might not be familiar with them. And then what you can always do is maybe look at the whole reading just before and to get the overall message, Aquarius, and then maybe look at it again and also see how it relates to that specific crystal energy. Okay, so first of all, this beautiful one that I've got over here is called Indigo Gabbro, also known as Magic Melanite, and this beautiful crystal is actually formed as the way that obsidian is formed, that you have that really under pressure molten lava that sort of spews out of the volcano, hits the cold air, solidifies. It's beautiful, powerful, quick change. You get this one only in Madagascar though, and it's a real magical stone. It's amazing for grounding. And just really, it's like a manifestation stone, really. It's quite amazing. Sort of staying with the obsidian kind of family, we've got your angel card over there to see which angel is supporting you, what angelic energy you can call upon. And it has got Apache Steers over there, which is also just a form of obsidian, really. Your angel tarot card, we've got amethyst for you over there, which is that amazing as above, so below energy, also a very angelic energy, aligning you with your purpose in life and your good in life and, you know, all the calm that you might need maybe in your life or the direction. For our clarification cards over here, you have got fairy quartz, which is great for new beginnings and to help you to move into those new spaces and evokes also a lot of joy within you. Today is the first time that I'm using these Greek mythology reading cards. We're going to bring the booklet in for that, but also just over there with the stone, this is a naturally formed citrine stone, which is about abundance and prosperity and joy and hope and money and breakthroughs, you know, and miracles. I've got my rose quartz over here, which is a very special rose quartz. This is, when I held this stone, it was the first time that I connected to the energy that we call Jesus energy. It was a really wonderful moment back in 2014 with my Reiki teacher. And then also just lastly, we're going to start with the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. And over here, you've got a beautiful little pyramid that belongs to the quartz family. It's called Girasol. It's an amazing energy for transformation, but it also really helps you to sort of stimulate the third eye and to open you to the quantum realm of all knowledge. Okay, so that's what we're going to start with your reading, and let's see what we've got for the energy of Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius, what do we have? Oh, that was fast. We're going to take only the top card that comes out, and we're going to see what is it saying to us. And it says focus. Okay, so here you've got a wild animal that is walking through the snow, but he seems very chillaxed. In actual fact, you know, this animal almost seems like it's looking up and it is sort of entranced by the wonder of what is happening. Aquarius, some of you might be going through very challenging times at the moment. You might be finding yourself in a space where you might be sort of feeling kind of out of your depth, you know, not necessarily fully uncomfortable, but not necessarily as comfortable as, you know, as you might prefer to feel, or as you know, generally can feel, you know, so much better maybe. So for some of you, this might be a very challenging sort of period at the moment where you're not kind of sure, you know, whether you're sort of, you know, either here or there sort of thing. And also I feel that for many of you, this could be a space where you are maybe really putting your back into things, you know, things that have worked before, things were wonderful before, things that really, you know, sort of got you that edge before. And it might sort of feel like none of those things are really giving you that sort of expected sense of joy that it would have usually given to you. And some of you might be very frustrated as a result of that. Okay, let's see what angel energy you have happening for you over here that can support you during this period, Aquarius. This is a time where I also feel that you want to You want to be mindful with your energy, what it is that you are focusing on, what it is that you're giving that mind of yours to. Be careful of almost wasting your energy, and be careful of energy vampires at this particular point in time. Okay? And what is the energy vampire? Just really in layman's terms, I really go into it very in depth when my psychic development course is done. But sometimes we speak to people on the phone, or we spend some time with them, or we're texting or whatever. We maybe have a call with them or coffee or any of those things, and we end up feeling more exhausted and more drained. That means that the person might be draining your energy. They might be doing so consciously and deliberately, or they might not even be aware of it. Those people that are always complaining about something, and they just really sort of bring our energy down. Be very mindful how you feel after you've completed certain tasks and spend time with certain people, because that gives you an indication how that impacts your energy. Angel of music, Aquarius, it's time to rock it up a little bit here. The wonderful thing about music is that music in itself has got an essence, has got a flow, has got an energy. All right, it's got a vibe. So if you're going to listen to music, I'm really going to recommend that you listen to something that lifts your spirit. That remember, when you look at music that's created from a point of passion and a point of love and all those type of things, there is a real energy that is flowing through that music, and you can benefit from that energy. So if you are feeling down, if you are feeling low, really listen to that music that really sort of pump you up and really make you feel very sort of happy within, because there might definitely be something there for you. Okay. Let us look at what angel tarot energy it is that is coming through for you today for your reading, Aquarius. What is it that we have? What is the guidance for Aquarius, please? What is the message? Four of Water, which is the Four of Cups. Okay, this is a space of considerations, contemplating, thinking, do I, don't I, do I want to, do I not want to? It says missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, and open your eyes to the possibilities. And remember, just because you're missing an opportunity doesn't mean that it can't come around again. What this simply means is that you might be presented with an opportunity, with an idea, an aspiration at the moment, and you're thinking to yourself, maybe I can do that. But then we have all those sort of fear patterning and mentality that sometimes comes through and says to you, you can't do this right now, you can't do that right now, this is not a good time to do it, maybe just wait a little bit, just do this, just do that, just do that. And whilst I'm definitely supporting logical thinking and reasoning and decision making, be careful that you are not getting into a space where you're becoming so logical and so focused on doing the right thing that you might actually have this opportunity pass you by. Okay. It's almost like, let's imagine there's a ship that's sailing past and you're sort of standing on this dock, and it's not moving all that fast. It's moving slow enough, and all you really need to do is to take that step on. And sometimes we think, okay, I'm going to do it now, I'm going to do it now, let me do it then, I'm going to do it there, I'm going to do it like this, there's this person, that person, that person. And before you know it, the ship has actually passed. Okay? So be careful not to miss the opportunity. All right. Let's get you some clarification around that. Let's see what clarification we have for you around that when we speak about this, possible missed opportunity for you. Let's clarify that. What is it that we have for Aquarius, please? What is it that you need to know? Please guide my hands. What is it that Aquarius needs to know, please? What information will they benefit from? So you've got the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so that's really, really powerful energy right there that you've got. When you really look at this, this is really, really, really powerful energy. Okay, so with the Two of Wands, this is a space where you might be feeling sort of not necessarily unhappy, maybe a little bit bored, maybe open to new things, and it's almost like some of you don't want to allow your mind to think in certain directions. But remember, just because you think about a new thing and you open yourself towards it, and you maybe, do a bit of research and asking around and, sort of keeping your ears on the ground, doesn't mean that you're going to be irresponsible, because I feel that for many of you, there are voices from the past that is echoing through your mind over here. You know, you're being so irresponsible. Are you sure this is the best thing to do? Are you sure you want to do that? Shouldn't you rather try this? Shouldn't you rather try that? You know, but what is your heart telling you? What is your heart telling you? This is a question that you want to be able to answer for yourself at the moment. And if you can't, then listening to music can take you in that flow where you can actually hear your heart. Because I feel that for some of you, you are putting logical thinking out there and you're trying to convince yourself that this is your heart and your gut and your intuition speaking to you, when in actual fact it might not be. Okay. Could be the fear that's speaking, but I also see a release from fear with the Ten of Swords, a release from, you know, limitation mindset, a release from what is holding you back, a release from the pain of the past, the ex, the job, whatever didn't work out, what you lost. You know, this is a sense of complete acceptance. You know, maybe you're struggling with body issues or confidence, or you've got some phobias. I feel there's real understanding here of why you're having certain things and releasing those things. And it's because you are ready to go to a next phase. Your heart is healed, you know. And for some of you, you might still be in that space where you might still be feeling the pain and overwhelm and maybe still doubting yourself sometimes, which is sort of like a human thing to do for many of us. But you are ready to move to new things. And because of that, there's a lot of release taking place in your life. You might find that maybe friends and family members, even lovers and relationships, the way that you think your life was going to be isn't working out that way. Maybe certain deals are falling through. The universe is redirecting you into a much better space, a much better direction for you. And you might not actually be aware of that at this particular point in time. Okay. Let's see, what does Greek mythology reading cards, what knowledge does it have to share with you, Aquarius, for this period mid-August to mid-September? What is it that Aquarius needs to know, please? What is it that they need to know? What is they going to benefit on focusing from? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? Ah, there we go. Transition. I mean, you can't make these things up. You know, there was Chiron, transition. Let's see what the booklet has got to say for us. This is a really, really powerful energy that you've got going on over here. I really love that for you. Let's see what we have. It says, transition. Many ancient cultures share a belief in a boat. There we go, a boat again. Remember I was speaking about a ship? Believe in a boatman who takes souls on a journey over the water. In Greece it was Charon or Charon. I may be saying this wrong. It doesn't really matter. It's not the point. Who ferried the shades of the dead across the river Acheron in the solace of Pluton's realm. Apparently to remain on the shores of Acheron was a far worse fate. So, you know, this is really about getting on the boat and staying on the boat. Some of you might be thinking of jumping ship. Okay, our human journey will consist of many such metaphorical journeys into our own personal underworld of reflection and rebirth, and you may be offered the opportunity of such transition around this time. Charon was said to be bad-tempered and challenging, and indeed his journey can make us likewise. You see, if you're feeling a little bit, trippity at the moment, transition can normally go along with that. But this archetype represents a journey of growth, and it is better to take the journey than to remain behind. Tough journeys are tough, but where there is pain, there is gain. And they are proportional to each other. We should remember that the underworld is full of riches when we finally get there. Like a seed in the earth, from there we can grow again. I mean, isn't this amazing? You know, it says where there is pain, there is gain. All right, so if you've been going through some pain and it's been feeling very overwhelming, it's all part of this tradition of working yourself through the stormy weathers and waters towards something that is just, going to serve you so much better, Aquarius. All right, and you can open your heart, mind, and soul to that if it resonates with you. I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell. And if you're looking at this reading, Aquarius, after the 13th of August, there will be a link down below in the description for my webpage, for my website, and in there you can see all the services that I do. You're able to make a booking and pay for that. It's all really very comfortable and very convenient, and a lot of information has been placed in there as well. So I hope that helps. From my heart, namaste, love and light. I will see you next time. Bye bye.